Hey guys, how y'all doing? Today's going to be a little bit more casual as far as our conversation, and just want to come and just have a conversation and just let you guys know what's been on my mind and what's been going on in Toya's world. So, as many of you may know, March of this year is when I made the transition to go back and work for myself full time. I put in my time where I was working at with my employer, and it just wasn't working out. It wasn't. Of course, sometimes when we go places for money, we know how that goes. So I went there for more money because I am finishing actually my first undergrad. I have one more semester, and then I graduate, and I'm so excited. I just say God's been good because that's been paying. I've been having to pay for that out of pocket. And as you know, anybody knows about paying for classes or anything you're investing in for yourself, it costs. So thankful for that. Thankful for the scholarship that I was able to get, not through the school, but through someone else in higher education in our state that took my concern and complaint that I was having about getting funding seriously. And he connected me with his assistant, and I'm thankful for them for believing in me and giving me a scholarship for the last couple semesters that have been able to really help me to get through. But with that being said, that's why I went to the place I was at, and they had a lot of changes, and it just wasn't it. It wasn't it. But I will say that sometimes I feel like entrepreneurship is just overrated. That's the thing right now since COVID, hit after everybody started getting that COVID money, people quit working, and that was kind of it. They're like, shoot, I can do better by myself than being on a job for 8, 10, 12 hours a day and only coming home making the same thing no matter what. I could work for myself. Now everybody wants to work for themselves. Well, I've been 1099 off and on since about 2015 or so. Because I started off with an e-commerce, and so I did that after I transitioned out of being a pharmacy tech for about 8 years or so. Did that, went back as a W 2, and then 2017 got in financial advising and been in there ever since. But some days I'm just like, this ain't it. And you do get used to having your knowing that something's going to hit that account. Like if you put in the work, you showed up, you got a check coming. Like that's the thing about working, your pay periods. And this side of the business can be hit or miss. You can have some big payouts, and then you can have a long time before you don't see very much of anything, and then you're still trying to figure out how I'm gonna make all this stuff happen, because as we know, the more money you make, the your bills do go up. There's something that you're going to add to it. It don't matter if it's just subscriptions. If you added BET Plus, if you added Hulu, if you added another subscription that you need for to do something, if there's still another dollar that's being debited against your account, right? So I just feel like sometimes it's just all overrated. And then you got to find that work life balance. There's days where things are going great on the business side, and then boom, at home, not so much, because you can't just go to work and come home. Life still continues. Even when I close the laptop, when I get off of here, whatever it is I'm doing in the business, whenever that's over, life still goes on at home. I still have a family that I have to take care of. And no matter how much I try to be like, oh, I'm gonna be selfish with my time, y'all, this is about me. Them people don't care nothing about that. Those people don't care nothing about that. They like, you my wife or you my mama. Like, no, they don't work like that. You spoiled us and you done did all of this. Like, no, we're not giving you your time back. You will not reclaim your time, ma'am. So that's just kind of how it is. But in the state that I'm in now, where I'm actually working to try to grow my business, gosh, y'all, I'm telling you, I'm learning. Like, I'm one of those people that I kind of know the thing, like in the financial industry that I'm in insurance. I can talk all day about insurance, IUL, and annuity, long-term care. I'm learning Medicaid Part D. I'm certified to do that now, to do Medicare Part D. I can talk about life insurance and stuff all day long, and, business insurance all day long. But now that I'm trying to grow and scale up, and because I want to be able to employ people and pay them more than livable wages and things like that. Um, that's the scary part. And sometimes I'm like, do I want to be somebody's boss? Like, I think I'm a great leader. I think I'm better, more than good. I think I'm a great leader, but I don't want to have that on my back and then someone's relying on me. So you have those kind of thoughts. But then still I'm learning, how do I do it? Because many of us, we get in and I think we just get lucky, and we figure it out. Or we may have a great CPA that's telling us, okay, you need to pay your people XYZ and you need to have this, you need to have that. But some of us, we're just running a business on the bare minimum or whatever. We never got a chance to learn how to run successful businesses. And lately, I have connected with so many individuals. I'm gonna tell you something. I use Alignable now. I never used to get on there, had that account forever, and never used it. And I'm gonna tell you now, I go on there and I have met so many wonderful professionals, all ages. But I tell you what, those older white gentlemen that I have met on there, they're great. Like, when I tell you that they are some of the most knowledgeable people, they're all like a girl's dad. I'll tell you that. Like, I get along with them very well, but I'm listening to the conversations and I'm listening to their lifestyle and the things that they've done. And I'm just like, wow, like, they really had the tools. And I feel like sometimes, as being a minority, we're in rooms where we are trained to death. You know, they want us to show up. They want butts and seats. Everything is about a numbers game, especially when it comes to continuing your funding. But how many times are we in these rooms and they're just, we're taking in, and then you're ready to go, you're ready to implement, and you're like, okay, I got all of this, but how do I implement it? And then if you're following up with people and nobody can say, okay, well, let's set an hour session so I can do a one-on-one and help you see exactly where you're at and showing you, okay, this is the part you like, this is what works, you needed to hear that. Now, how to make that work in your business? Where do we stick that in at so you can start moving today with that? We're not getting that. And that is the hard part about business, because eventually you're going to have to scale up. You're going to have to scale up. And we all have these big dreams, and some of us will achieve everything on our list, and some of us will achieve some of that, or maybe we'll just scale up with it just being us, if that. But it is hard. It's not easy, and I'm really like, is it really worth it? Is this really worth it? And it's not just the business stuff, it's just your personal life, things that are happening in your personal life that you're like, could this just happen at any other time? So it's tough. It's tough. It wasn't like this, I'll be honest. When I had my boutique, I enjoyed going to the market, something that I'm looking at, possibly doing something with again. It is on my list. I don't know when, I won't say when, but it is something that I'm looking at, circling back around to. But I feel like that came with so much ease. And with this, it's definitely hard. And for me, like, I have to be out there. I have to be out in the public. People have to see me. I have to be talking to people, telling them what I do, and asking them, like, sit down with me and just do a strategy session. Like, let's just talk about where you're at and what you're doing. So, and I'm a busy, person, have a busy, productive lifestyle. So I get it when I'm talking to others like myself, and it's the same thing with them. Sometimes it's hard to nail people down. But anyway, yeah, it's like right now, it's just crazy. It is crazy trying to find people that you can actually have relationships with, because I'm not just like about this one-way street thing. It's a give and take. So that's another thing. That I'm really working on, is trying to find, my village, my people, that I can call on. Like, when I'm having a bad day, a week or a month, and like, hey, what are you doing over there? It's like, you're killing it. Like, what is this something that you're doing? So, I love collaboration, but I just sit back often and I just wonder, is this all really worth it? Like, I know I'm supposed to be doing it. It's a calling. I can't get away from it. Every time I leave, I'm ended up right back here. Um, but yeah, like, is it really worth it? So I'll just tell you guys, for anybody that's out there that's thinking about, working for yourself, I won't say don't, but definitely have a plan and, talk to someone who's doing it, someone that that's going to be honest and transparent with you and like, and, have some money set aside and things like that. And it is an emotional roller coaster ride because I can tell you, I have so much coming at me at one time and it's all great stuff, but it's very overwhelming and it's just me. It's just me. Um, I have proposals that are coming at me that I'm because I'm part of LinkedIn and I'm like, didn't know that I could receive these. So um, I've been taking advantage of that, responding to those proposals that people are looking for my services. I have people now that are reaching out to me that want to come and get contracted with the company. I was excited about that, but then I go, oh, okay, the manager part kicked in and go, Toya, you got to read these resumes. You got to check out these people and see you know, is this somebody that you want to work with? You want to train, you want to develop, things like that. So yeah, it's it's a very busy time. It's a very busy time, and I'm so grateful for it all. But I am definitely learning. I am learning a lot. I'm learning a lot, and then there's new opportunities that are coming, through as well that have nothing to do with the insurance stuff. So it's a lot. And but sometimes I'm gonna tell you, sometimes I just feel like this entrepreneur thing is so freaking overrated, y'all. Like so freaking overrated. But again, I just want to come talk to you for a minute and let you know where I was at and how things are going. And like I said, I transitioned in March of this year, and and this has been a fast pace. I can't believe it's been like 5 months already, and 4 more months, the year's over. But it's been crazy. I mean, since I left my employer and started working for myself, a lot has changed. I went to Yale University in June for their summer session. Like amazing, amazing. Campaign school was amazing. Um, it's something that I definitely would like to go back um, and just be a part of. Whether I'm there advising or speaking or doing something, like I definitely want to continue to foster that relationship. But I didn't know what I had until after. But the connections there were great, and I'm still in contact with my classmates and just talked to one on the phone yesterday that is from that Connecticut area and whatnot. So, I mean, we had a decent sized class, but it really opened my eyes up to a lot of things. And that is one of the places that I'm possibly looking at to continue my education as well. So but yeah, so things like that have happened. Like I would have never had that opportunity, I think, had I stayed where I was at. I just don't think so. Sometimes it's just like when you're working somewhere, you're just trying to focus on what you got to do. And life looks different in every stages. So wherever you may be, it just seems like things are lining up based off of where you're at and the energy that you're putting in. But when I left there, it's like a bullet. Like it seems like I've been gone a year, to be honest. I can't believe I'm still in the same year. And so much has went on since then. So but yeah, but I just wanted to let you guys know that this thing here is no joke. It's no joke. And be careful what you pray for. Be careful what you pray for. Be careful what you ask for. Um, it's not easy. It is not easy at all. I'll say it's worth it. I do believe it's worth it. But you got to put in the work. You got to put in the work. And some days it just feels like, mm-mm, mm-mm. So, well, I look forward to you guys comments in the comment section. And, If you ever want to come and talk to me about your journey, please come on. This is Power Play. We're all about power moves. We're all about, people earning that wealth through what? Education and reliable resources. That's what power is all about. That's what it stands for. So come on the show, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about you know, our pains, our woes, our triumphs. Let's talk about it. So, well, you guys have a great rest of your day whenever you see this. I hope that maybe something that I said kind of inspired you or gave you a laugh or something, whatever. But I just felt the need to share. It was on me to share, and that's what I did. So till next time, I will see you guys soon. Bye.